Hello, everyone. Here is another book by Joy Berry, and this one is on interrupting. We're continuing in her series, and the last one we read was about being mean. The one before that was being a bad sport, and the first one we read was being forgetful. So, interrupting, what is interrupting? If your mom's talking to someone on the telephone and you go up and say, Mom, I need you. If it's not an emergency, you're interrupting her because she's already on the phone talking to someone else. So let's learn about interrupting today. All right, let's see who our main character is today. So this book is about Sam. Reading about Sam can help you understand and deal with interrupting. I wish he would stop interrupting me. Boink, boink. Hey. So, my goodness, somebody's trying to read, somebody's interrupting. You are interrupting when you do something that makes it difficult for people to concentrate. If they're already doing something and you interrupt them, it makes it hard for them to concentrate or think. He's making so much noise that I can't think. I think he should concentrate on being quiet. That's what this person is saying. Yuck, yuck, yuck. Somebody wants some attention, don't you think? You are interrupting when you do something that causes people to stop what they're doing. Hey, what are you doing? I'm trying to read, which is hard when you keep getting interrupted. You are interrupting when you ask other people something when they are talking. This is a good book. It's all about, I read a book about a boy who, yak. I'll never get anything read with all this interrupting. When someone interrupts you, how do you feel? What do you think? What do you do? This is a good book. It shows all kinds of dinosaurs. Sigh. Yeah, well, my dad read me a book about sharks, blah, blah, blah. This kid and sharks have something in common. Big jaws. When someone interrupts you, you might feel frustrated and angry. You might think the person is not fun to be with. You might decide to stay away from the person. That kid is about as much fun as a rattlesnake. Excuse me, but I have to leave. So, really wants to read the book, keeps getting interrupted. So, excuse me, I have to leave. Like, I have to leave so I can get some peace and quiet. Avoid interrupting people. Dad looks pretty busy. I think I'll wait until he's finished before I ask him to play with me. Good thinking. Excuse me, I hate to interrupt, but maybe it's not plugged in. Now, that was a good thing to say because Dad's trying to work on this and he sees it's not plugged in, so he's helping. So that was a good interruption. Try not to interrupt people who are thinking or trying to do something. Avoid talking to them. Do not make noises that would bother them. Do not do things that would distract them. Mom is not finished with her work yet. I'll just wait and talk to her later. Very good. Try not to interrupt people who are talking to you. Allow them to finish talking before you speak. Say, excuse me, if you must interrupt them. And so we went over to Patty's house and yeah, and then what? Oops, excuse me. So he interrupted her before she finished, and then he said, oops, excuse me. So that was a proper thing to do. Try not to interrupt people who are talking to each other. Do not talk with them or listen to what they're saying unless they want you to join them. Do not get between people who are talking to each other. Say, excuse me if you must interrupt people who are talking. So these two ladies are talking. So someone wants to talk. Excuse me, I'm sorry to bother you, but someone wants to talk to you on the phone. Very nice. For me, the frog's like, for me, no, the phone is a perfect. Try not to interrupt people who are talking on the telephone. Avoid talking to them. Do not do anything that would make it difficult for them to hear. Do not do anything that would make it difficult for them to concentrate. I was going to ask Dad a question, but I'll wait until he is finished talking on the phone. Wise decision. Do not interrupt people who are listening to something or watching TV. Do not talk to them. Do not make noises that would make it difficult for them to hear. Do not change channels on the TV unless they want you to. Do not put yourself between them and the TV. So he's watching the TV. You wouldn't stand in between, and then you're not going to turn on the radio or make it difficult for him to hear the TV show. Since she's watching TV in here, oh, it's a girl. Sorry, everybody. Since she's watching TV in here, I'll listen to my tape recorder in my bedroom. Hey, is that the one about the frog prince? That's the frog talking. I think the frog's interrupting now. Try not to interrupt people who are watching a movie or a performance. They look like they're at the movie theater. Popcorn. If you must pass in front of others to get to your seat, move quickly and quietly. Do not talk loudly or make other disturbing noises. If eating is permitted, eat neatly and quietly. Do not hit or kick the seat in front of you or beside you. If possible, stay seated until the movie or performance is over, because you don't want to make it so that someone can't see. I wish I hadn't invited John to the movie. Never again. Looks like John's making a lot of noise and maybe they can't hear. Try not to interrupt people who are resting or sleeping. If possible, stay away from them. Be as quiet as you can so that you will not disturb them. Mom and Dad need their rest. I'll be as quiet as I can so that I will not wake them. So see, Mom and Dad are sleeping. So shh, tiptoe, tiptoe, being very quiet. It is important to treat people the way you want to be treated. If you do not want people to interrupt you, you must not interrupt them. Thank you for not interrupting us. So see, Mom and Dad are telling, thank you for not interrupting us. So I hope you like that book today on interrupting. And remember, if you do need to ask an adult or someone a question and they're speaking to someone, say, excuse me. All right. See you next time. Hope you like the book.